Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO. Free, impartial advice on all your debt.
Andrew McCart, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. Wow. Michael McKinson, the problem. I mean, you are the problem.
Yeah, I've proved it again. I'm the best lightweight in the UK. I really do believe I'm the best lightweight in the UK. I just need more opportunity to prove that, you know. There's only really, you can argue, there's two dangerous fighters that is a danger to me, I believe, and that's Josh Kelly and Chris Kongo. But let me prove it. I think I can compete with them guys. I personally think the most dangerous fighter that I could fight is Chris Kongo. But that's who I want to fight. Put me in with Chris Kongo and I'll guarantee I'll beat him. But Chris Kongo, come on, speak to Dylan, Eddie, get me over there. I'll get straight back into the gym. I'll fight you before Christmas if you want to. Let's make the call, let's make it happen, you know. You're the best fighter that I can fight in the UK, I really do believe. But give me the opportunity to prove it against you. Let's go.
Do you think
Pay me well though.
But that's Eddie that need to speak to. Is that what you're hoping for, the Chris Kongo fight next time? I know, like, it can be easier said than done, but he has called you out as well, has he not?
Well, I see something that he done in it. I respect Chris Kongo. He's a respectful guy. He's a great fighter as well, and he came off a very good performance against Luther Clay. I got nothing but respect for the guy, but he did say to me that I've turned a fight down with him. That's definitely not happened. I'm the one that's screaming for the fight, you know. I deserve my chance on the big stage, do I not? That was my 7th 10 round and my 7th 50-50, and I beat him every round. What else have I got to do to get that big fight? What else do I have to do? Shout out Portsmouth. I know you weren't here today. I know I've got loads of supporters in Portsmouth that tuned in and watched. I know you weren't here. 2021, we're back and we'll take over.
You're going for, you promised me a good interview after the fight.
You know what? My daughter said to me, Daddy, she's only 3, Daddy, if you don't win, I'll best find a new daddy. Right? So I've done it, Tiana. I've done it in style.
She doesn't want a new daddy, surely. Talk to me about this fight then.
Dinardo, I've got a message saying I can keep them.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. Go show my dad.
Sorry.
Right, I will cut that out.
Yeah, it's a bit too much.
But Mike Goodall tried to steal your fight gloves there,
Yeah.
but you've got them back. That's Leighton. Yeah, just talk to me about that fight. People say that you can't punch, but you dropped Martin 3 times in there.
There's people say I'll punch like a fairy, but I drop everyone I fight. You know, like except the Russian. I think I've dropped 7 of my last 8 opponents, or 6 of my last 7 opponents, something like that, you know. They say I can't punch. Like, with that guy there, early on, I dropped him 3 times. I could have jumped on him, but he could punch with both hands dangerously. I dropped him 3 times in the first 5 rounds. What's the point in jumping on him and trying to get that stop? It's just to prove a point when I'm beating him easy. Look at the position I'm in, like, for big life-changing fights in a minute. I'm in a, like, touching distance of great fights and life-changing fights, and that's why I'm in this sport, to change my life and change my daughter's life. So what's the point in taking a gamble just to get him out of there, just to prove, yeah, I've done that? I dropped him. I'm doing this with ease. I'm having fun doing it as well. But let me prove that I'm the best welterweight in the UK. Like, I think I deserve that at least.
And that is Chris Kongo. That's against Chris Kongo or Josh Kelly?
You know what, Josh
Conor
Kelly.
Ben?
Well, there's Khan, who's still ranked, but I don't know if he'll fight again. And Brooks just coming back down, obviously. But if you want to look realistically, it's Ben. I'd beat him with ease. Forget about Conor Ben. And unless he does want to fight me, then that'd be lovely. But Chris Kongo, I believe, is the most dangerous fighter out of them all, and I believe Josh Kelly is the most talented. They're the 2 guys that I would like to fight, and then you can argue the British champion Chris Jenkins, which I would have beat 18 months ago, I truly believe, and then Conor Ben. Them 4 guys, other than the top 2, Khan and Brook. I don't know if Khan will fight again, but Brook's coming back down. I believe that I can compete with the likes of Josh Kelly, Chris Kongo, and people like that. So let me have what I deserve.
Well, you put on a great performance there tonight. You're in front of the IFL fans, well, IFL viewers, not fans, the Michael McKinson fans on IFL TV.
That's it.
Again, your name's the problem. Do you think you need to change that nickname to like easy pickings or something like that, so people will fight you?
Why change it when it's the truth? I am the problem. Like, I am the most avoided fighter in the UK. Tell me I'm wrong.
I'm listening. No,
you know?
listen, I speak to Leighton, and Leighton says that it's hard for him to get a fight
You know what, that fight there, I was actually a little bit nervous coming into it, just pure to the fact that I did put on a bit of weight in the lockdown, and I was coming down from a heavier weight than I did before, but I made the weight fine, shout out to my nutritionist. But I haven't fought in a year, so I didn't know how I would perform in there. And there was times where I'd catch him off balance and I wouldn't jump in and make it flow. I wasn't flowing as much as what I would normally do. But that is a little bit of rust, you know, like I would like to get back out as quick as possible. I don't know the chances of fighting before Christmas now, but if Congo's team call me in the next couple of days and say let's do it before Christmas, well, who knows? Like me calling him out on this, they might.
They don't want it.
I was going to say one final word for any fighter out there, Chris Congo and his team, or Josh Kelly and his team, or Conor Benn and his team. Or...
If you're paying what I deserve, I'll beat you all. End of conversation. Shout out Portsmouth.
There we go, we'll end that there. Michael, again, congratulations on that stunning win. The problem is still the problem.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Anytime, man.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.